Good morning, Tachi.
Good
How are
morning,
you?
Vincenzo.
How are you today?
Very good.
Oh,
Very good.
that's great.
Very good.
Well, now that you are leaving AFS, leaving the presidency, what is your legacy as a president after so many years you have devoted to this organization?
Interesting you're asking me. I was confronted with this question when I was appointed president. And I said at that point that I hope that we can do great things working together.
Yes.
And if I have seen something I have seen in my 6 years as president is I was glad to see partners, AFS International, volunteers, staff working together to achieve some concrete goals and successes in AFS. And I'm also delighted to see that we have a vision for the future. And the fact that we have concrete goals, some of them very ambitious.
Yes.
And again, I expect that in the years to come, some of these goals are going to change because, again, the world is not still. But I'm excited to see that we have a direction, and I'm sure that this organization will continue to succeed in the future.
Tachi, you devoted, I believe, more than 25 years, of your professional life to AFS, and you were a participant, you were a volunteer in Paraguay, and what are your feelings? I mean, I believe it's a big emotional moment, this now that you are leaving this position, and what can you tell me about it?
It has been some challenging times, very emotional, but also very exciting times for me as I try to reflect in my years of AFS.
Yeah.
And we talk in AFS about lifelong learning. And we talk about AFS making impact in people's life.
Yes.
And that definitely reflects on what happened to me in my career of AFS as a participant, as a volunteer, as a leader, and the last more than 25 years as a staff member.
But you told me once that from AFS you check out, but you never leave.
That's correct.
That applies to you too, I guess.
That's correct. I'm in the same boat now,
Yeah,
so
it's
very exciting.
Okay.
And it's very exciting. And now I want to find out, actually, you've been here now for 3 weeks. What are your thoughts? How has been your experience in New York and in AFS in the first in this new role and capacity?
Yes, to tell you that moving from a small town in Tuscany on a beautiful hill to New York City to 6th Avenue, that's quite a change.
We have different views, I guess.
Yeah, that's right, but you know, on the other side of the medal, I mean, New York City is a great city, and there are so many opportunities that, of course, in a small town in Tuscany you don't have. And so I'm looking to these opportunities that also in my personal life will happen in the future years.
Vincenzo, one of the questions that people ask me, and it will be interesting, might be a little bit unfair because you've been only for 3 weeks, but what are your ideas? What are your thoughts for the next few months? And how do you see the role that AFS International, the Board of Trustees, International Administration, can and will play in AFS in the future?
Well, for sure, I'm planning to continue the work that you are doing, that we don't have to start from scratch. There is a Vision 2020 which the organization agreed on, and there is a business plan which you have started implementing. So my first thoughts are to continue to implement this business plan, which addresses some of the basic issues and the challenges that this network has. Of course, in the future, I think we will have to pay a lot of attention also to changes that may happen in the local situation, in the market, and be ready to address and to face these changes. For sure, we will have to grow. I mean, we have to be committed to growth, because not only because of the financial issues. I mean, finance is a consequence of growth, but growth is directly linked to our mission.
These are definitely exciting challenges. These are also exciting times in the world and in AFS. But also I can tell you that it's an exciting position that you're in. And I want to wish you, Vincenzo, all the best in your new role in AFS. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
All the best. Yes,
Okay.
all the best to you too. Okay.